It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Wells. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, you start with getting into the...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles. Such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Might be calling a hot route. They'll give it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is a type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Coleman.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
The Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. Wilson to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Hands it off. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about punt.
The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's moving out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Sharp. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle. It's Montgomery. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Perkins. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that 1st down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the defense knew this was going to be the guy the offense was trying to get the football to, so it looks like they've got a plan for him. Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
And the Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Florida! The offense cashing it in on that drive. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wilson will throw. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll run play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. And they can't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the back.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
To the air on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. A full dive to haul that one in.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. Hard running there. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
It's first down from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Gators.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wilson to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Pocket breaking down. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Wilson will throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off screen.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll be brought down quickly. That's always the risk when you bring it out of the end zone. Do you make it to the 25 or not? This case, not. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
With jet sweep pass. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Trying to escape and get it. Turning it on. They'll finally get him out of bounds at the 21, but not before a huge pickup.
This is exactly why nobody wants a Jesse Palmer. You want quarterbacks that can do that. Look at him, pick him up, put him down, just chewing up yards. It was supposed to be a pass, now turns it into a huge gain. Jesse Palmer never could do that.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. The screen, he can go. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wilson to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
And it slips just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets away, and the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback into sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Throws to the tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, and he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. downfield, his third interception of the day.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Gets the back moving. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Montgomery. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
The Gators are on the move. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They just keep firing. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Red pass, it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in.
Breaks into the open. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Wilson will throw. Pulls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give as they work on that clock.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Fires to the big fella. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the 22 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown Gators! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wilson to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They want to throw it. Finds his man. It's Montgomery. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wilson will throw. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies,
and that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass.
Going for it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout.
This is the kind of conference matchup where you could say throw out the records, except both teams are having outstanding seasons, coming in ranked in the top 25. Looking forward to this one. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The Wolverines will kick this away to start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Off target and incomplete. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Love the call by this defense playing dime coverage on that 3rd down, and they do a nice job of not just selling out against the receivers. Quarterback took off, but the defense had enough awareness to keep him short of the 1st down mark.
He's got it right near the end zone. And they'll bring him down after a short game, moves the football inside the 5.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on 4th down, and you come up with the 1st down. Love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The pocket breaking down. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Try and muscle for the 1st down. The Wolverines pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. As the 1st down is still going. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years.
And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass caught inside the 15. And he goes down after a huge gain. What a play for this offense. The spark they needed. And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On the toss play, runner moving left. First out and more. He's still running. He's in the clear. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They've completed the first quarter, and their run game has dominated. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They drag him down after a big game. Ball moved all the way to the 38. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Dropping back, it's Burks. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass caught, can he get in? Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Oh, that's exactly what I love to see. That's how you tackle. That is textbook from this corner. He flew in, made the tackle in space, and keeps him not only out of the end zone, but a short loss there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan. Important extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Here comes a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. He's going to pull it down and run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Here's the second down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw. It's Burks. Caught over the middle. It's Golden. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. And the Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. The offense threatening now, first and goal. He's looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception of this football game.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. First down here for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the move now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
He's found some room at the 45. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The Hoosiers Hoosiers will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. Trying for a 4th down completion. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Dropping back, it's Burks. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made inside the 10. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Michigan.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Contact as he let the ball go. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Michigan.
I'll tell you what, in this 1st half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And now the try here for the extra point. Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. Brought down at the 29. That's where they'll start the drive.
And the Indiana offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. Contact as he threw it. The ball is picked off. He can go. At the 10, touchdown, Wolverines. The defense produces 6 points.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the 1st half.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. Turner looking to create better field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. Spinning out of the tackle. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that 1st down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, you're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. To throw, it's Burks. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Golden. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Wolverines are going to keep this drive rolling. The shotgun handoff here. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. A bullet, but it's incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Martin. Tackle, but first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down for the offense.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. The shotgun running play call. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaking free at the 35. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return. The Wolverines line up with a 1st and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
2nd down and goal. Looking to throw. It's Burks. Moves out of the pocket. It's a fumble. Scooped up in the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway. The offense backed up, beginning this drive near their own end zone. It's an option look. They'll toss it to the back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, not a whole lot of options there for the quarterback. Ends up trying to pitch it out, gets some yards, but not enough for the first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Caught over the middle. It's Barker. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Positive yards.
Second down after that short completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take off. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up.
Oh, he almost got there. Tough to do against the defense in dime package with the defense they're using here, but they almost let him slip through to pick up that first down. Good job of this defense knowing exactly what they needed to do to just keep him short of the line to get.
Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. And there's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Burks. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down. And out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking deep downfield to the left. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The Hoosiers will line up to kick it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. 1st down, looking to throw the football. On the move now. Almost intercepted again. Had a chance for his 2nd pick. Couldn't quite hold on. It's going to be 2nd down.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Using his legs here.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
And the wideout goes in motion. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Barnes. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Now, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Indiana.
Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. 1st and goal. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, it's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. You're spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Indiana.
Well, you could tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And the point after is right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
21. Indiana. 21.
Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered that. That's one of the toughest things to do, is to recover that onside kick. But perfect timing here. That ball went up into the air, and the kicking unit got on top of it.
So early contact with the defense, that'll push the ball up 5 yards. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw to the left. Nice grab. It's Barker. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Defense is coming after him. Quarterback looking to scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Caught near the sticks. It's Barker. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. Throwing off play action. Quick throw to the left side. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made near the right sideline, but he couldn't keep a foot in bounds. No touchdown.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Breaks loose at the 15. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Give it to the back again. The tackle is made. The clock runs out, and that will do it.